Hello and welcome to Crafting Inspirations. I'm Joanne, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Newfoundland, Canada. I love to connect, inspire, and motivate new and exciting possibilities through stamping. So this is the catalog, the mini catalog, the August to December 2020 mini catalog. It has a lot of beautiful stamp sets and dies in here as well as punches. But we're not using any punches or stamps from this catalog, like I said. I'm going to be using the Curvy Celebrations set. That's going to be available on November 3rd. But I am using the Wonder of the Season, Memories and More cards and envelopes. There is 20 envelopes and 20 cards that is already pre-printed with some designs onto it. So I'm just going to bring that out now and show you. The order number for the envelopes and card bases is 153539, and it's $15.75 here in Canada. It's great if you don't have very much card stock. You can use Designer Series paper and design your own cards. So this is the card base. It's quite beautiful. It's Whisper White with some red foil going around it. So you would just fold it in half, and then we're just going to score it. And this is the envelope that it comes open like this. And then when you close your envelope, there is the gold that matches the card base onto the back of the envelope. It's quite beautiful. So I'm going to incorporate this into today's card. And the Curvy Celebrations is a beautiful set. And like I said, it's available from November the 3rd till January the 4th. With this, if you just buy the cute curvy stamp set, which I've got here, is quite beautiful. It does anything for a birthday, for a celebration of some sort. Thinking of you makes my day. You're one in a million. It's got 3 little birds and a twig, and it's quite beautiful. So I will probably be doing some cards later in 2021 with this set. But I'm just sticking with, to purchase this one, sorry, the order number is 154430. And this stamp set is, I've got it here, is $23. But you can buy the dies, which consist of 10 dies. And here's the dies that coordinates with the punch, and it's got a couple of decorative ones. And for the 3 birds, you got dies to cut out 3 birds. So this, to order by itself, the order number for the dies is 154319, and it's $39. But you can purchase the bundle, get the quite curvy and the curvy dies for $55, and the order code for that is 156228. However, if you want to bring in the Curvy Christmas, which I will be using today, and if you had saw, I had some of the stamps that punched out, stamped out onto my paper below. Is quite beautiful. There's 13 pieces in here, and the order number for this one is 155364. There's no dies for this, so we'll be using the fancier dies that comes with this. We'll be using this one here actually today, but I will use some of these throughout the month of November. So, and if you want to, if you purchase both stamp sets, the dies and the paper, which this is the paper, you get the variety bundle with 10% off for $96 before shipping and taxes. So here's the paper. It comes in cherry cobbler, soft suede, and garden, shaded spruce. Oh, so it's Sierra Sand, sorry, not, so, and there's different prints, and there's also on the back side of these two as well. It's quite beautiful. So I will incorporate some of this today with our stamp set. So I'm just going to move this out of the way and we'll get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to insert a little picture inside this here. I wanted to keep the frame and that all the same. And this is the card that we will be making. So it's quite easy of a card. All you need is the die machine just to cut out your paper. So I'm just going to bring in my paper trimmers. And the measurements of this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I just wanted to bring in a piece of Sarah sand, and that's just a little bit too big because I wanted to see the dots. So I'm just going to shave this down just a little bit so that we can see. So then I'm going to take this as 4 1/4. Sorry, 3 1/4. So that will fit into our frame, like so. So that you can still see the dots going around. And then I'm going to incorporate some, I might incorporate some of the shaded spruce today instead of doing it the cherry cobbler. So, and I think I'm going to use this portion of the Designer Series paper instead of using the dots that I use onto the other one that I just showcased. I'm going to use the twigs and then on the back. So we need to cut this down to 4 1/4. And then by 3 1/4. So this is going to be the same size of this one here. And what we're going to do, we can make 2 cards using this paper. It's just be designed a little bit different. So I'm just going to bring out this die, move my paper out of the way. I'm going to bring in Stampin' Up's new die and embossing machine. And here we go. And when it's not in use, it's so compact, you can put those up just like this and store it away. So it's a beautiful machine. And by joining up as Stampin' Up, you can purchase this and get it for $135 because it's $165. And that's when you join up as a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you get $165 worth of product for only $135, and that will include your shipping and taxes as well. So it's just by purchasing this and joining up as a demonstrator, it's a great buy. And if you want to know more about becoming a demonstrator, you can certainly reach out to me. I do have a new email address. It is Joanne, JOANN, at craftinginspirations.ca. So a lot of my fellow demonstrators would probably cringe at me what I'm going to do here now. I'm going to layer my paper. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just move my just over a little bit so that you can see. I'm going to layer both of my papers together, turn it sideways, and then I'm just going to cut a little bit in the middle the best I can. I'm going to bring out another plate and line it up, and I'm going to roll it through the Big Shot, or not the Big Shot, the die embossing machine. So that will cut 2 of the papers at once. So we got one here and one here. So like I said, you can make 2 cards. I'm just going to bring out my Take a Pick tool and go down through. That one's a little bit harder. And remove some of these little dots. And do the same over here. There we go. And then this side is cut out smoothly with no dots. And here we go. So I'm just going to move all those out of the way. It's like a little bit of confetti. And so what we want to do, I want to lay this down on the bottom and then this piece on top so that matches up perfectly. And now what we can do with this one for the second card, we can put the green on top, or we can just reverse and go this route with it. So I'm just going to get my Stampin' Seal, and we're going to seal down the Designer Series paper. And we want so that the dots show, and we're going to put the corner of the paper into the, oh, I just got to tear that up and lay that down. I was a little bit too far over, so there we go. And now we're going to adhere this one down. But before we adhere it down, we're going to do our stamping. And I'm going to do the Christmas trees that comes with the set. So I'm just going to bring out the Christmas, or the trees. And then I'm going to bring out the eye block, lay it down, and then I'm just going to put the stamp corner to corner basically. It's a little bit bigger. And then I'm just going to bring out a piece of scrap paper because we're going to stamp off. And I gotta move my water out of the way, and I'm getting some shaded spruce. And we're going to put our trees down like this, follow the groove mark, like so. So that fits in there just like so. And now we can put our little sentiment. Let's get the let's bring out the real red, because since we got red in the border. And let's bring out the thinking, there we go, thinking of you at Christmas. So I'm just going to bring out another block. I'm going to bring out the H block and stamp that up. So then this would come over here this way. So I'm just going to remove the card base, and we're going to do that in real red. And one thing with the Curvy, you can certainly get it lined up to the best of your abilities with the way that the card is going. So that goes there like that. So let's nail this down, or seal it down I should say. There we go. And I'm going to bring out the basic rhinestones. And since I've got this done in real red, I'm going to bring out the real red marker, or blend. And then I'm just going to color in 3 rhinestones with the blend marker. And I'm doing the big rhinestones. So we can let that dry a little bit. And then we're going to put those, since our sentiment is going this way, let's put these across this way. I seem to have lost one. And I'm just going to go with the curve. And I seem to have lost one. There we go. How that got on the back there is besides me. And let's make sure she's evened. There we go. I'll move those back. So there's our nice little card, really easy to do. And as each card I do, there's 5 Mondays in this month, in the month of November. Or sorry, there's 5 Sundays. So I will be changing it up each week, and I'll be showing you some different cards using the stamp set. For more crafting inspirations, you can go to my Facebook page, Joanne's Crafting Inspirations, or you can go to my new website. It's craftinginspirations.ca, and it's all one word. It is a new website, so I don't have many pictures in there yet. I'm slowly learning how to use the system in that, and I'll be slowly uploading some new pictures. If you like this video, this very quick and easy video, I should say, you can hit the like button, and you can certainly subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for any future videos that I do. And as the weeks go by in November, the cards is going to be getting more complex. So today's card, where it's the first of the month, it was really easy and simple to do. Anyone can do it, even if you are a beginner stamper, with just a few basic tools. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching and have a good day, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.